Hello, beautiful souls. I just had an amazing coaching call with one of the women in my heart expansion program. It was amazing. And I just wanted to come and share a little bit about what we talked about. Judgment comes up a lot. With the women that I work with, judgment comes up a lot. A lot of women have asked me about judgment and how do we stay out of it and what does it mean and all these things. And I just want to get crystal clear that when we are in judgment, we're not in love. Judgment is a form of defense. It's fear in another disguise. So judgment is another way that we just close from love, that we shut off from love, we withhold from love, and we close pain and suffering inside of ourselves. And suffering is a choice. You know, yes, things happen in the world, things happen, there's painful things that happen, but suffering is a choice. And judgment is one way that we make that choice to stay in suffering. So what I like to say to women is I believe that each and every one of us, our natural nature is love. So judgment is not love. I think we can all agree on that. Judgment is negative energy. It's not loving. So when you're judging somebody else, for me, the first invitation when I'm judging somebody else is to get curious. Get childlike. Get curious about the judgment. What is the judgment trying to teach me? What is it about that person or that thing or whatever it is I'm judging that I actually deep down inside myself want? Because that's the key. Normally what we're judging in somebody else, we actually want for ourselves. And we're feeling this kind of, our ego wants us to tell this story of, oh, if they have it, I can't have it. You know, or think that it's unfair, or all these stories about why it's not okay that they have the thing that you want. So judgment does not get you closer to what you want. It literally creates walls and divides between you and what you want, because your energy is negative. Your energy, judgment is negative energy. It's defensive, it's closed, it's not expansive, it's not loving. And it's not in alignment with the vibration of manifestation, with bringing in what you actually want. So how do we get out of that? So the first step that I always recommend is get really clear on what is love. What is love to you? You really need to get clear, and you need to know, like your whole body, like everything, every single piece of you, every cell in your body needs to know what is and is not love. And when you make that really clear definition of what is love and what is not love, then you know when you're behaving a certain way, when you're being judgmental, when you're criticizing, when you're blaming, when you're shaming, it's very clear that that's not love, because you know what love is and you're here for love. And you know that the only way to get more of what you want is to open to more love. When we close in judgment, when we defend, we literally just close the pain and suffering inside of ourselves. We don't get closer to what we want. We're actually further away from it. So it's in our best interest to get clear on what love means to us, and to make sure that that definition is crystal clear and it is keeping us in a higher vibration and a higher frequency, so that we can interrupt those patterns that our ego sometimes brings up and we fall back into judgment or criticism, and to just get curious when that does happen. Get curious. Why am I doing that? What is the lesson in this judgment? What is it trying to teach me? What am I avoiding feeling here? And maybe if I felt the feeling, I wouldn't actually feel the judgment. A lot of the time that's what happens. If you feel the feeling in yourself, you won't feel the judgment from somebody else. And the thing with judgment is we're trying to steal energy. You know, when someone has something we want, or we feel jealous or any of those things, we're trying to get that thing that they have or experience that thing by stealing their energy. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. We never get what we want when we go in trying to take from somebody else. That's not how energy works. Energy will flow through us with love and ease when we are connected to love, when our intention is pure. when we are just, it's just about love. And love is expansive and infinite, and it doesn't run out. So there's enough for me, there's enough for you, there's enough for everybody. And if I really believed that, then I'd have no need to fall back into judgment. And this is why it's so important to get clear on what your definition of what love is and is not. So that when you do fall off track, you can get curious and say, hang on a minute, I'm not in love. I'm in fear right now. That's the truth. If I'm judging this person or that thing, I'm in fear. And that's not love. And the fear is not going to bring that thing closer to me. If I really want that thing, if I want that experience, how fast can I connect back to love? How fast can I connect back to the truth? And the way that I do that is I get curious first, and then I like to celebrate that person. So I send that, rather than try and steal that person's energy, I send them energy. I send them celebration. I send them, gratitude, appreciation, and like, wow, that's amazing that you have that thing that I want. Like, I'm really happy for you. I'm really proud of you. That's amazing. And how I can convince my ego that this is a good idea is if I see that it's possible for them, then I know that it becomes possible for me. So I don't even see the need for judgment, because it's not about competition for me. It's about celebration. It's like, wow, someone in my circle has the thing that I want. That's amazing. That means it's possible for me. That's how beautiful it is. That's how the energy wants to work when we reconnect back to love. So I really want you to look at this and get really clear on what your definition of love is. Notice where you are being judgmental. Just get curious. Start to observe yourself. If you are judging other people or situations or things, notice that there's teachings and lessons in your judgment. So there's something you're avoiding looking at. There's something you're avoiding owning about yourself. And the faster you look at it, the faster you own it and feel it, the faster you can actually move through it and come back to love and then get in alignment with what you want. Because if we're literally speaking and thinking something different to what we're feeling inside, we won't get what we want. We'll just get whatever that is there. That's it. And sometimes that's really not what we want. So if we really want the thing, we've got to get our thoughts about it, how we speak about it, how we feel about it, all in alignment. Sometimes that means thinking better than you're feeling about it. So if you are feeling a bit jealous and you want to judge this person, do what I do. And in that situation, I go, okay, what is this judgment trying to teach me and show me? I want what they have. How do I get what they have? I want to celebrate them. I want to appreciate that they have it and see and get curious, like, wow, if they've got it, then it's possible for me too. Okay, so this is a little practice that I do all the time, and I really want to give you these tools so that you can start doing it too, because judgment does not have to rule you. You do not have to feel negative and guilty and like you're a bad person. You can shift that energy straight away within yourself by getting really clear on what is and is not love. And you know what love is. We all do. We know it. We feel it. And we can feel that judgment is not love. So I really hope that's helped you. And if it has, leave some comments. I really love the feedback. It helps me to know what to share. And if you would like to know more about this work that I do and how to expand more into your heart and more into love, then you have got to find out about my Heart Expansion Program. That's the one I was talking about in the beginning of this video. And honestly, the women are incredible. They're having amazing results and they're just opening to more love and they're feeling more love in their life in real time, because we're working together on practical things in your actual life. Yes, it's a program, but we actually tailor it to you and your specific needs and what you're working through in your life right now. So with the woman I was just speaking to, she had a problem that she's facing right now in her life, and we were literally able, just on that one call, to just switch her mindset, shift the energy, and she went from literally feeling stressed and like just not knowing how to move forward and overwhelmed and all the things, to feeling relieved, to feeling relaxed and calm and confident and like she could do it. It was the empowerment that she needed to move forward now. And that is what this program is about. All about coming back to love, expanding to even more love, and bringing you back to the empowerment of your heart. So I really love sharing that with you, and I'm going to be sharing more. So leave comments, and if you want to know more about the Heart Expansion Program, drop a heart below or reach out to me and I can send you the breakthrough. You're going to absolutely love it and get so much value from it. You deserve this just as much as the client that I just finished speaking to. So give yourself this gift and open to more love. Mwah! I love you so much. Bye.